You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of my family. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't hold the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. Cover me.
Lord,
fighting fire. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station, let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory. WZYE family, rise up, it's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street, hallelujah. Uncle Tommy, yes Lord. All the WZYE family, protect them Jesus. All the viewers, callers, chatters, wave your hands if you believe. Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad style, receive. WZYE 95.9 FM, the whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE. Bless the family, Trinidad style, 95.9, all the way to heaven. Amen, 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 amen.
Bona, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona, the bona, the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad Business of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad Business of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the back. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk York, feed the land, come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong and sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamala the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she dey fi me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamala the mountain, she na move it and shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamala, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamala, 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 Kamala. Trinidad forever.
Just begun. We building TNT. UNC will get it done. So whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever, whatever, so whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Is yet to come. We shaping TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody. Together we are one. We growing TNT. UNC will get rid of it. Up, 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 straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, 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 straight to the top, 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 top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special happy Sunday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, on this splendiferous, marvelous, tremendous, splentastic, wonderfulicious, splentacular, and fantabulous Sunday, let me say a special welcome to all of you. And of course, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Folks, don't forget when you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And folks, I got to tell you, we have a splendiferous program for you today. And this is how we start the thing. Take a look.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our pledge to you, the people, that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me say a special happy Sunday to my partner, the man himself, the young man from Sally Bay, the man better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, a pleasant welcome to you.
A good, pleasant Sunday afternoon to you. And I know you are in great spirits because we won with the basketball.
Correct is right.
and it's a brand new day. It's been many years since we last won.
What 53 years,
Yep,
and finally we break that jinx, Tommy.
yep.
Tommy, it's the first time in a long time I went to sleep after 12:30 a.m.
You were celebrating.
Yeah, man, I was celebrating, man, celebrating celebration time. Come on,
Yep.
yeah. And I just put on my hat, put on my shirt, and celebrate, man. It's a long, 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 long time coming, long, long time. You
Yep.
know, I hope people understand. You think people outside of New York could really understand what it is?
You had to be a knickerbocker for a long time in order to really understand what it is. Even the kids today don't even understand what we went through in the 70s.
And Tommy's interesting, eh? I was to go to Queens yesterday. I went and visit my friend in Queens. And on my way back, I was heading back home about maybe about after 9. And Tommy, I passed through Brooklyn. If you see people on the street, if you see people on the street, you wouldn't believe it. It was like unbelievable. But these things are once in a lifetime things.
True.
These things don't happen very often. So when they do happen, you really have to um appreciate it and get into it. And
Embrace
Tommy's
the
interesting.
moment.
All through these final 4 games, I have only looked at the last 30 seconds of the game.
Wow.
The other time, what I do, I have it on my phone and I just watching the score go back and forth between the two teams. And I find that if I had gone turn on the TV, look at it, I might have jinxed them.
Jinx them.
Yeah, yeah. So I only turned it up for the last 30 seconds. And hey, 4-1, you know? So I was very happy, very, very, very happy, you know? And this is a long time coming, and
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been waiting for this. I mean, I wanted Patrick Ewing to get a ring so bad.
yeah, boy. Imagine that, Tommy boy. And the nice thing, Tommy, is that a lot of these guys was on this journey too. A lot of these guys were there with this journey now that they were on there. A lot of them was at the games and they really welcomed them. And it was good to see, man. It was very, very good to see. You know? And it is something that I don't think we might see that in another 50 years, Tommy. You know? Yeah. I don't think let me see. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Can we
Yeah,
see?
yes. I'm saying maybe they're onto something, and maybe if they keep the momentum up, they could give us another ring again next year.
Tommy boy, I won. One is one. I happy with one. I'll be honest with you. Because to win that, Tommy, it's an easy boy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of talent.
Man, it's an easy, it's an easy, it's an easy. And you know, next year could be a next team. And sometimes these teams just need one big change, and that is it. That is it. I think I have some audio here. Let me see if I have some audio here I wanted to play. Let me see if I still have it. Hold on a second. Because some of these told me you can't play the videos.
True.
Because if you play the videos, you will get um
Copyright.
yeah, you get a copyright strike. Let me see where that video going.
Well, we have a lot going on FIFA World Cup.
A lot going on. Let me see.
FIFA World Cup right here in New Jersey.
Yep. You know, I didn't even know what was it called, Brazil and Morocco. Look,
One apiece.
yeah, I was watching it and it was one apiece, and then of course, you know, I get distracted and I was doing some other things and
The final score was one apiece.
wow, interesting, right? Brazil, boy. Brazil not like it used to be, boy. I'm gonna see if this is it, boy.
Morocco scored first.
Say that again.
I said Morocco scored first.
Yeah. I saw that. I'm gonna see if I have it in here too. I had something in here that I wanted to play. Did I get it? Is it that? Not that. When you want something, it disappears.
I saw Volsan came in the chat first.
Yeah. Let me go with that. That thing disappeared. I'll get that. Yeah. Bolsan was in first. Um.
Ramdeo Baju is next.
Then who was next? Okay. Bolsan said good morning, Walls and Uncle Tommy. Ramdeo said pleasant good afternoon, Professor Wall Street and Tommy in the village. Who was next?
Then
Angie?
Angela Joseph.
Yeah, Angie say happy Sunday, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all the beautiful people from WZYE villages. You have a blessed and positive evening. Better days are coming. Okay. Chris was next. Good afternoon, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and everyone in the chat. This is Charmin. Oh, Charmin from Queens, New York. Blessings there. Charmin, I was in Queens. I was in Queens last night, yes? Do you say blessings to WZYE for a blessed and wonderful program today? Almighty God continue to bless the village and the villagers. All right, so we have a new person here, Tommy. Mr.
Yep.
Dean K. Right?
Yep. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome.
say welcome to Mr. Dean K. Mr. Dean K, where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? He said, good afternoon, Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all WZYE villagers. I want to think that Dane used to listen to us all the time, and it was the first time he take a little thing and he put something in the chat. Kevin George. Kevin George, good day to all the villagers. Same to you. Yeah. Santa Cruz, welcome. Good afternoon, Walshik, Uncle Tommy, my friends in the village. See you later. Welcome to you, Miss Santa Cruz. Monica Ramki soon. Good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Afternoon to you. Okay. All right. Dane, thank you, Dane. It's Dane Khan.
Okay.
Okay, Dane is not new. Dane been with us for a long time. All right, Dane. We just
Oh
see a
yeah.
new kind of thing now. Yeah, no problem. Just watch the game Australia versus Turkey. What is that? 0-1 or 0? Monica, what is that one? Is it 0-0 or 0-1? All right, Monica, tell me. Yeah. Mr. Intellectual, welcome. This afternoon, Professor Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all are having a super special Sunday filled with all of God's special blessings. You know, Tommy, we have a lot to get to today. And of course, the big issue is the you, you have to call it a racist rant, Tommy.
I Racist is a strong word.
Nah, but this had to be a racist rant, Tommy. I am going down that road. Angie Joseph's the next FIFA World Cup players, Germany and Curacao. What is the score? Jay Howlett says, Happy Sunday, everyone, Uncle Tommy, Professor. Ginger Maraj, pleasant good afternoon, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, blessings to all. And Tommy, Marilyn, how are you doing, Marilyn? Welcome to you. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's a racist rant. Happy Sunday, everyone, Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshik. Tom, let me ask you the question. Why you don't think it's a racist rant? Bennett Thomas, good afternoon, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village.
Because I think the term racist has to be defined properly for you to.
Yeah. But isn't racism hate? Hate when you talk about racism?
Hate isn't racism.
But isn't part of when you talk about racism hate? When you talk about it? That one set of people hate another set of people?
I think that's more tribal than racist.
Nah. You think hate is tribal in that situation, in that specific situation?
In order for racism to be called out, it had to be two set of people, and they said that is imposing their way on the next one or discriminating against the other set.
Well, that's what he means.
That's what has to be privileged.
But that's what he's saying though. In my humble opinion, that's what he's saying. Sometimes you rather say everything and not to me. But I just think that he went too far, and Penelope Beckers, as weak as she is, she should have at least reined him in and not give a kind of I could call it, boy, a conservative statement. I'll put it that way.
I think he went on based on ignorance.
Nah, Tommy. You think so? No.
Yeah, he may be an attorney, but that doesn't mean that he's learned.
But Tommy, hate is a strong word, Tommy. Hate, he said hate, Hate is a strong word.
Yeah, but I think ignorance is probably the main factor when it comes to what came out of him.
I put up a post, talked about you could take the person out of the gutter, but you can't take the gutter out of the person.
This is true.
And what he did is you could see the gutter is not out of him. But Tommy, not only that, Tommy, when you look at the way he's saying it, right, his body language, that have a lot to do with it too, And Tommy, you telling me now, Tommy, that the Santa Cruz, hold 1 minute, hold a minute. You telling me now, Tommy, he actually said that if he in power, what he will do? He said, Tommy, this is what he stated, If he is in power, this is what he will do.
That's why he wouldn't be in power.
No, but Tommy, no, not Tommy. You can't jump off the ledge, Tommy. You can't jump off the ledge. You can't. You're jumping off the ledge. Anyway, hold on. Santa Cruz, welcome.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody in the village.
Good afternoon.
Wall Street, I agree with Uncle Tommy a little bit about his ignorance. Yeah. Ignorance causes it. Yeah. You see, that's UE fault because UE tried to put him in a higher standard that he wasn't, right? And they damaged his poor brain. So that's why all that crap coming out now. But Wall Street, you know who I feel sorry for? Candle Dagger. That man must be rolling in his grave to see the product of his scholarship.
Correct.
This man stood up in the 70s. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
This man stood up in the 70s and fight for black people to get into a bank. And this is what the product of his scholarship produced. I feel shame for UE too. I feel shame. You see, that's when they try to make somebody out of nobody. And the thing is, you come into bowl that when you get it, because your Penelope like you, well, we see how much she like him because she ain't said nothing yet. Right? I saying yet, right? That if she put you in a cabinet, you will be with malice against the UNC. It's malice, that's pure hatred. That is something learned from the cradle to the grave. They don't get rid of it no, because every day that is being pounded into their brains, their weak racist brains. That you have to hate them because they don't like we. They don't like we. But I want to ask a question. You say after you turn around the story, right? That is not the UNC supporters you're talking about, right? Who you're really talking about? Then he say it's the government. But I want to remind him, I want to remind Taitong Mopsy something, right? Which government that went and started the suspect eradication in PNM in Laventille? Which government? They take away all the red buckets from all year, all the colored buckets, and they put proper toilet function in toilets for all year. Who did it? Was it the PNM who had control over all it for 70 years? No. Who built schools? And you know, it has some of these low lives, like some of them living away, come to talk about UNC do nothing for PNM constituency. Who built the Parliament RC school? After 15 years, they break down that school, and Imbak, who is the parliamentary representative, never did it. And it took the UNC partnership government to build that school. Come to talk.
School. Who built Rosal?
Well, that was getting to Rosal. Right there in Mali MacDonald, was in Mali MacDonald constituency, Scotland constituency now. Who built the St. Peter's RC school in Caranage? And Rowley come to talk about the 3 o'clock sun coming through the window. You never build none. All the time you're there. Who built the health center, the state-of-the-art health center in Caranage? And you know, Wall Street, we could go on and on and on, right? All what the UNC government did, right, for the PNM areas, right? They left a school, the St. Philip and whatever school at the top of the hill there. But they finish it, they never touch it. Yes, they never touch it.
Yes.
And all they know no shame to come and say they hate we and we hate them. But you see, as I keep saying, he was born and bred in it, so he don't know anything else. He don't know anything else. He learned violence and he learned because he had the rage. He had the rage in that boy.
Yeah, it was rage. It was rage.
Yes, he had the rage. And he had the rage of him in Parliament when the mic is you. And we heard him cursing already. We heard him. You understand? And then people want to defend that. And coming to talk about what? Here the best joke, eh? In 2010, Neil Pasnal fixed up the embassy in Miami, and poor people couldn't buy food. I want to ask a question. When they was building Bali's house, poor people was buying food. When they was building the one in Tobago, and every time they're coming back for millions of dollars to finish the one in Tobago. What about the poor people then?
But Santa Cruz.
What about
Santa Cruz?
Yes, sir.
You guys hear me talk about this number all the time. Under the UNC, between 2010 2015, I'm Santa Cruz, you all mightn't say this, but I could say this. They reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8% to 17.3%. That is not Wall Street saying that, you know. That was the World Bank saying that. And under the PNM.
Wall Street, say that again for me, please. From 19?
From 2010 to 2015.
Mm-hmm.
The People's Partnership government under Kamala Prasad Visesa reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8% to 17.3%. I go play a video for it. That is the World Bank. And from 2015 to 2025, under the man who said he could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, them increased it from 17.3% to 26.3%. So how Kareem will come and say, them, if the government, the UNC government doing that, and the PNM government increasing the amount of black people living with you for time, who really hate black people, boy? I could say that.
Right.
Who hate black people?
Wall Street, why I asked you to repeat it. I wanted to put it up here, but I couldn't remember. I wanted the accurate figures. So now as I get the accurate figures, right,
Yes.
I will be able to put it up. Wall Street, look at how many, they refuse to fix the schools and them for the children. Every day for over 10 years, the children in the Fable government school were traveling on buses to house. They will be in school in the house in Tadapuna. Every day, the partnership government came in and started fixing the school for the children. And then, well, unfortunately, they left office. They left that school, and it was only in 2023. Yeah, I think it was then, before the local government election, that Gatsby Dolly and them decided to fix that school for the children and put them there. And then they want to talk about who don't like black people. They don't want to talk about, and you know, who was a big, but it shouldn't surprise me. It shouldn't disappoint me. Gatsby Dolly remarks for a woman who was a minister of education. She went below the white line with her racist remark. And she was the one that said, it's PNM mother, it's PNM grandmother, it's PNM father who children fighting in school. And Wall Street, with his behavior, that is why there's no wonder why the children behaving like hyenas and juvenile delinquents in school, and they have to put the police in school. And before I go, I want to leave you with this. No disrespect to anybody or anything, but Larry Lala, who wrongly accused of certain activities supporting this thing now, well, I guess he's preparing to either get a safe seat from the PNM or a senatorial position from Penelope Beckles. So she better make herself available. Thanks a lot, Wall Street, and all you have a good day.
Same to you, Miss Sanders.
You know, Tommy, being disingenuous is not. Let me take this. Reporter, welcome. Reporter.
Hello.
Reporter.
Hello. Yeah, my brother. Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to you, brother Tommy, Wall Street, Miss Santa Cruz. Good afternoon. Are you hearing me?
Good afternoon. We're hearing you.
Okay, well, I hope the bacchanalists is listening to, because I know you have his soldiers and then listening. We talking politics. We talking politics. This man identifies some areas, like he was speaking for these areas. I want to let the PNM know something. They could forget that seat that Curry Marcel is sitting on, because time this country ready to go back to the poll, we will have that space vacate independent of both political parties, because of the strong blackness, the 1970 Black Power movement come up from that area.
You said independent of the two political parties?
Yeah, because that's how they're planting it here. Don't worry, I know what I'm saying. Listen to them. Your comment.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
No. Yeah, remember the chop up Lavanti seat and make extra seat, you know. Yeah. Lavanti and Mobile seat that was chopped up. Okay? Yes. The UNC, but you see the statement will take place in this country here right now, brother. Yeah. Tell you something that is so damaging to the community. And I call on the present administration, UNC, don't pay that man no mind. Do the community work that you're supposed to do in the area for every Korean race, because what that man did to the constituency, we have to come independent of the PNM in order to save the violence that they're trying to bring, because trying to bring the UNC here, that is more violence. You know what I'm talking about? This man tried to orchestrate violence in the country. Watch your brother face, take the body language. The body language says it all. That man went in Angostura, Bronx, and said that in Lavantil, you know. It's in Lavantil, he said that, you know. If these little hot skull fellas and them will take you on, and right now the thing spreading in the community, hearing them talking about it, and but they're not happy with that because it's making no sense. Because when you look left and you look right, you see that East Indian brother, you see that East Indian sister. You understand? They're going into people in business place, bring us shame in the country right now. That what he do, we bring us shame on the country. We unite in this place, brother. The two main ethnic groups to balance this country. You went and put a wedge between them, and the political leader that's controlling your party didn't say anything. She didn't distance herself from it. So this is what we all are made up of. We don't want no part of that. And as much as the people are in the country, they will find one or two people making comments and supporting them. It's not he alone thinking so. It's a few of them well thinking like that, but it's not in the majority. We are not in that in the majority here.
We gotta go for the break.
Okay, I will call back again, but that's a nasty race scared. Nasty race scared.
Thank you. All right, hold back. Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please share that live as soon as you get in. We thank you.
Stick and stay, folks. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Ensemble Bon.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide. Divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
Laid to rest, laid to rest. Laid to rest, laid to rest. It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrochen workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubble billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here. Security, PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1%ers say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smooth as 6. B&M dead. Some of the members say the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock, put them in one big box. B&M dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say B&M dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the week. No more ice cream and cake. B&M dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all less is one. UNC on a mission two to correct the school system, 3 end poverty and clean up TNT, 4 speed up the housing process, 5 lower taxes, 6 revamp we energy, bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say B&M dead. Petrotrain workers say the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here. Security, B&M dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say B&M dead. Even the 1% say the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. B&M dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say B&M dead. Social media say the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say B&M dead. Tell them Arnold say B&M dead. Police, army and prison say the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. B&M dead, dead, dead.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rowley was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he.
PNM. This is the end.
I don't care for them.
PNM forever.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509. It's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live as soon as you get in.
So, Tommy, I think the score with Germany and Curacao is 3-1. Germany leading 3-1. Thanks for that update, folks. Nick said Australia beat Turkey 2-0. Okay, welcome. Sharon Beakey, welcome to you. A pleasant welcome to you.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
He can be charged for sedition. They don't charge people in Trinidad for sedition. They do that. You know, I was wondering this, Sharon, Tommy, and we're going to play a video. Did Penny say she didn't hear what Kareem said? Anyway, we have a, anyway, look at here. Let me play this here. I think I have this. Let me play this. I have this. Maybe this wasn't the same.
In my humble opinion, Kareem is a non-starter. He's just been trusted into a situation that is way above him.
Yeah, but you see, Tommy, if, as the readers always say, you cannot allow this type of behavior to go unchecked, and I
agree. You have to check him.
Yeah, you have to check him.
But you can't take him seriously, because a lot of ignorance is at play here. Yeah, he may be an attorney and he became an MP, but that doesn't mean that he has the mettle for where he is.
I think by him being ignorant, Tommy, you gave him a lot of credit. Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah. Good day, Uncle Tom and Professor Wall. Yeah, I feel like we the African PNMites. I feel like they're enslaved, like slavery in them, embedded in them. Them backward in 200 years of slavery, because we're educating these fellas and them for. To pull people out of bondage. Yes, you want to help Lavanti and move on, but you hear the man inciting violence, But when he talk about when he gain power, he go help they and he go big up the place and he go do everything. He now born. Rowley and them didn't want to big up the place, and this boy he very violent. He's supposed to come out of that parliament. They're supposed to kick you out of that parliament. He is not good. He's not a good example for the young black people.
Thank you, Mr.
Have a good day, fella.
Yeah, thank you.
I agree.
Marabella call back. Tommy, you know something? That's why I'm saying that he's not ignorant, Tommy. How come? Let me take this call. Point 14, welcome.
Hey, Wall Street, pleasant good evening to you and your co-host Uncle Tommy and the listening public Trinidad and Tobago and beyond. So, I was taking a little look at the interview when I interviewed Penny, and Penny say she didn't hear the statement that Corey Marcel made. But seeing a video now showing that the woman is right up in front, cheering the man. I want to tell the League of Losers and the so-called PNM people, if only want to take that phrase and say that is the N-word. Let me tell you something. All the days are numbered politically. And Marvin Gonzalez is right in a bullshit. You see when he say spread the gospel at the PNM, all the homes, he's right, Everybody has to know how evil and satanic and demonizing they are. You understand? So that is how we get a message in every nook and cranny to let them know that these people cannot sit and they need to be very politically. Not gonna listen.
Thank you. Yeah, Tommy. Tommy, you see, let me play this for you, right? And this thing was made, Tommy, years ago. Marbella, welcome. Marbella.
Yeah, evening.
Good evening.
Evening, Tom.
Good evening to you.
So let me do a little. Let me ask you something. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But if you living in an area and you have educated yourself and you're moving up in your social circles and whatnot and thing, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't try to make the area you're living in a better place.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Right? But it have something that beaten me. Which part? Didn't somebody say this Kareem Marcel went and is now living in Chaguanas?
I think that's what I heard. I ain't sure about that one. I ain't sure. I know.
Right.
I think they say his parents living in Chaguanas. I don't know if
Oh,
you
his parents living in so wait now. So which part he was living in down in Lavantil and the Bitam somewhere around there? Which part he was living? He wasn't living down there?
Yeah, he was living. Yeah. They were in the Bitam.
Right. So if he was living in the Bitam, then you should have been uplifting the Bitam. Why you leave the Bitam and you're going in the lagoon where the so-called people you're telling people to hate? Right? Take it and turn it from a lagoon into a vibrant, moving economy in Trinidad. So you're going to live among them and then going back in the Bitam to tell people hate them? Understand what he's doing or no?
Yeah.
So therefore he had to be extremely, how you just said, he educated in what? Dotishology?
Yeah, dotishology, stupidology,
Eh?
sociology, morology, and ecology.
So something got to be wrong with you because, so therefore you have what the people where you was living before to uplift yourself. But you leave which part you're living to go amongst the people who you hate.
God.
Something had to be wrong with that picture. That ain't making sense. You understand?
Yeah.
And the other side of it is you leave what north of the Caroni River to go south of the Caroni River. And you always bad talking south of the Caroni River. You understand? If I remember right, it had a previous MP for the same area do the exact same thing. Instead of he stay and uplift the area, he leave and he gone somewhere else.
Yeah.
You understand? So these people, so who really hate the black people? And it's them, the PNM hate these PNM MPs hate their own black people?
Yes, the PNM hate black people. I'm telling you that. I just say that all the time. I could say that. I have experience. The PNM do not like their own black people.
Because you should have stayed there and tried to uplift them where you're making money and you could have started a business and you could have do so many things in the area. Seeing that you get everything on a platter from the PNM. You understand?
Yep.
There's something wrong with these fellas. Something wrong with the people who sit down there and seeing he do that, and they tell him, hey, pat down, sit down, stop talking that stupidness.
Correct.
You understand?
Yep.
You promoting that kind of thing, and you expected them to turn around and say, all our we is one, and every creed and race are equal. You can't preach that to me after you stand up there and say that. Something had to be wrong with me if I turn around and vote for you.
Yep, correct.
How I could ever put you back in parliament in the government. I can't afford to do that. If I do that.
And Marabella, you know what make it worse? He says, when I get him, listen, even if he's thinking it, right? Keep it to yourself. When I get him, I will make sure, and well, this is my words. I will discriminate against other people for all you. So he already telling you outright that all you cancel Christmas for all you. He already telling you. So he's a discriminating MP if they're in office or a minister.
Right.
That's what you
So let me do a little history. Haven't the UNC or them people from the UNC, them people, right, been saying for years, right, the PNM have been practicing geographic discrimination? So therefore, that means what wasn't being said aloud all the time in the PNM in open public spaces was being practiced behind closed doors. And if we watch the laws that the PNM have made for the last 60 years, it practices geographical discrimination. The policies they implemented while in government does the same thing. That's why we always had flooding south of the Caroni. And we always had we have people living in utter poverty. Living with the kind of poverty that we Trinidad and Tobago after ex-minister energy called Eric. I think it was Eric A. Williams. I think he named, right? He said every Trinidadian and Tobagonian worth 33 million barrels of oil. And I have been saying it for decades. Me, I want the money from the 33 million. I only want the money from 1 million. And I go live comfortable for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Mr. Marabella.
You understand?
Yeah.
The other thing is going on is that, oh gosh, it slipped my mind.
Yeah, leave it there. Call back.
I'll call you back.
Yeah, man. Bless. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the call, Marabella. So, folks, I want you all to listen to this. Tommy, I don't know if you remember this. This was done years ago. This wasn't done yesterday, folks. This was done years ago. Listen to this. Folks.
Streets of Trinidad and Tobago. In the sun-soaked streets of Trinidad and Tobago, a subtle shift was underway. A quiet transformation echoed in statistics and felt in the hearts of its people. According to the World Bank, a glimmer of change illuminated citizens between 2010 and 2015 under the UNC government. The numbers spoke a story of progress, albeit slow. In 2010, nearly 19 less than $2.15 per day. With each passing year, the percentages dwindled, marking a gradual descent. 19.3% in 2011, 18.8% in 2012, 18.3% in 2013, 17.8% in 2014, and 17.3% in 2015. The downtrend, though slight, was a testament to the efforts aimed at alleviating the burdens of poverty. Yet, amidst these incremental improvements, a stark reality persisted. The poverty rate in Trinidad and Tobago remained alarmingly high, reminding the nation of the uphill battle it faced. And within this overarching struggle, the black community bore a disproportionate burden. Historical discrimination, lack of educational and employment opportunities, and social exclusion conspired to create a persistent cycle of poverty for black Trinbagonians.
And Tommy, who it was in power for all them years, Tommy? Who was in power?
The People's Partnership.
Yeah, People's Partnership was in power. Yeah. But it told me being facetious. Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah. Who was in power? The PNM. The PNM. And who struggled the most? Black people. Black people. I hope Kareem get this video. I hope he get this. And we have a next one too, eh? Are we finished?
Living on less than $2.15 per day was not merely a statistic, it represented a daily battle for survival. Families stretched meager resources to cover basic needs, faced with the daunting challenge of putting food on the table, providing education for their children, and accessing adequate health care. The struggle was not just financial but also a fight for dignity and equality. Acknowledging this disparity, the UNC government of Trinidad and Tobago implemented various programs to uplift its marginalized communities.
Do you all hear that? You all hear that? And it's the same thing again they did recently. The same thing again they did recently. Yeah, and they don't like black people, Kareem. They hate black people, Kareem. Yeah, but you hate that people and you instituting policies to uplift them from the degradation that the PNM put them in. Their supporters, they put them in. Boy, they're sick, man. They're sick.
Initiatives were launched, aimed at providing essential services, education, and job opportunities. Yet, even as these programs made a difference in individual lives, the underlying issues persisted. The root causes of poverty, deeply entrenched in historical prejudices and systemic disparities, demanded a more comprehensive approach. As the sun set over the picturesque islands, the data painted a picture of progress, albeit slow and incremental. Hope flickered in the faces of those who had witnessed positive change, yet it also illuminated the road ahead. To truly transform the lives of Black Trimbagonians, addressing the deep-seated issues of discrimination and inequality was not just a necessity but a moral imperative. Only then could Trinidad and Tobago fulfill its promise of a better, more equitable future for all its citizens.
And Tommy, remember who said, I don't have a problem with the rich getting richer once they create opportunities for the poor? Remember that?
Yes, Rowley.
I wonder who he was. The poor people who he was talking about, the 1%?
Maybe.
Yeah. He might have been talking about the 1%. Yeah.
Maybe about them he's talking.
But folks, that was the World Bank. Eh? Listen to the next one. And we have had these here for years. We have had these. Listen to this one. Years. And PNM people want to know. This is PNM people. Listen to this next one. They think the PNM easy. PNM don't like black people. I could tell all of that. You never ask that. I know that. I know the PNM do not like black people. Kareem want to talk about hate? You want to talk about hate? You should look in the mirror.
According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of black people in Trinidad and Tobago live below the national poverty line under Prime Minister Keith Rowley.
Now, that is not, Tommy, that is not WZYE TV saying that, or Professor Warshik or Uncle Tommy.
That's the World Bank.
Right? No, the Caribbean Development Bank, Tommy. The World Bank said the other one. Yeah? You know, Tommy, because they're quick to double check for you. Listen.
According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of black people in Trinidad and Tobago live below the national poverty line under Prime Minister Keith Rowley. This is significantly higher than the national poverty rate of 15.2%. The poverty rate for black people is also higher than the poverty rate for other ethnic groups in Trinidad and Tobago, such as East Indians, 12.5%, and mixed, 10.6%. There are several factors that contribute to...
Tommy, just remind me again, who's been in power the longest in Trinidad and Tobago?
The PNM.
Thank you very much.
The epidemic poverty rate among black people in Trinidad and Tobago. These factors include historical discrimination. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago have faced historical discrimination in terms of education, employment, and housing.
So Tommy, if historically, that is what black people face, historically, let me replay that, please. Let me replay. Historical discrimination. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago have faced historical discrimination in terms of education, employment, and housing. I want to believe if a certain party in power the longest, they are they take up the major responsibilities for this. And that is the PNM. That's why I tell you all, PNM don't like black people.
Faced historical discrimination in terms of education, employment, and housing. This discrimination has limited their opportunities and made it harder for them to escape poverty. Low levels of education. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to have lower levels of education than other ethnic groups.
Tommy, we always talk about the miseducation of the PNM. Here it is. Here it is. You don't just talk just so. Here it is. Here it is.
Low levels of education. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to have lower levels of education than other ethnic groups. This lack of education makes it harder for them to find well-paying jobs and escape poverty. High unemployment rates. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to be unemployed than other ethnic groups. This unemployment makes it harder for them to make ends meet and support their families. Single-parent households. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago are more likely to live in single-parent households than other ethnic groups. This can make it harder for families to make ends meet, as there is only one income coming into the household. The epidemic poverty rate among black people in Trinidad and Tobago is a severe problem that needs to be addressed. There are several policies that could be implemented to help reduce poverty among black people, such as investing in education and job training programs for black people, providing more affordable housing for black people, promoting equal opportunity in employment and housing for black people, addressing historical discrimination against black people. By implementing these policies, the government can help to reduce poverty among black people in Trinidad and Tobago and create a more just and equitable society.
You know what the PNM did? The blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, the former, he didn't have any problems making the rich richer so they could help them people under. That was his policy. But just recently, the government implemented, as a matter of fact, they raised the bar for where you could get certain social services. They raised the bar. That is policies to reduce the amount of black people living below the poverty line. So when you hear Kareem and them come and talk, that's why, Tommy, I really don't think it's ignorance. I more think, Tommy, it's race baiting more than anything else.
Yeah, but the race baiting game is one that is an ignorant game.
Yeah, I think you're gaining my pass. I think you're gaining my pass. And you're making it easy for him by saying it's ignorant.
I'm saying that those are Duncy moves.
Say that again?
That is the Dunciest move one can make.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, as you say that, folks, let me just make sure. Southwestern, welcome.
Good evening, Professor and Uncle Tommy and all the listeners on the frequency. Share the life in Jesus' name.
Share the life.
The nice thing about it, Professor and Uncle Tommy, Moses was found in a basket in a river. He was given golden chalice to drink from, golden plate to eat from, the lean, nice meat of lamb, and the best to eat and drink. When Moses got to realize the truth about his history and where he came from, he left all that and he went to the sulfur pit to dance the mud, to build the empire of the same stepfather that feed him. And when he get to realize that his stepfather was just fooling the people, he started to curse God and say, set my people free. And while Moses take up the challenge and wanted to set his people free, and all what he did to set his people free, Carrie Marcel come and tell them, don't go over the Red Sea, stay on this side. and dance the mud and build the empire. We still giving all this something, and we still have the freedom to walk in the yard and serve we master. That is Carrie Marcel. But the nice thing about it, what I want to tell Carrie Marcel, well, you talk the truth. And just as I say on this program, the only last propaganda instrument will have to come because everything blew up in penny weak battle space. And all it can't get to hold the African diaspora together to bully them is the race. But Karim, I want to ask you, did you benefit under the PNM when when Rowley was there? Right? I want to ask for staff comments. It is true that $500 million in contract he family get, and he did uplift the black people. But I want all to know, Gordon Dryden, Chana, Walrick, and Parisha Weed, right? And the waffle. You know that my Honorable Prime Minister, Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisasa, SC, have made into law now a donation to recognize that people, corporate citizens, Trinidad, could put money into a fund so that the same set of vulnerable African and East Indian and whoever race suffering that they can get stay-free pad, what they could not get offered under the PNM, that will be donated in schools for them. So you see, caring government, Karim, you represent the people at Lavantil, but yet still, you're down in Central by the East Indian, in the community. But you see, when all they can win the race, all they try to come out of all the lane, race, you just drop in your face by Karim by. Because you see, I want to ask you, if Ranson and what he is, what America was, what she is, what Ricky Sukai, and see all the Indian who is in the cabinet. So you despise Indian? No, boy, you'll have to know how to talking, boy. Because all it is just only talk to separate and divide. So that's what I will say today. If you go back in history, that's what they call a slave catcher. Right? You don't want to free them. But the nice thing about it, technology and shows like this is educating them and bringing them up to show them what real prosperity is and take them out of the bondage. Because every time I have to talk to the African people, I have to use Eric William. And when you check the track record, for the last 70 years, they're talking about now they have to go and rob, take up gun because black man suffering. What black man, last 10 years, what do you do for them to uplift them? Have a nice evening, Professor.
Thanks for the call, Robert. Thank you for the call. Tommy?
Yes, sir.
So, the former Minister of Education, Dr. Nayan Gasby Dudley, put a post up on her social media page. And I'm going to read it for you guys. She just stated, quote, I guess some truths might be uncomfortable. They don't like us. Let me repeat that to me. They don't like us. But when they fire 50,000 workers who they think resemble us, does that mean they don't like us? So Tommy, 50,000 black people was fired. All black people. Right? 50,000 black people was fired. Right? You see the kind of race baiting, Tommy?
Of course.
This is race baiting. Right? What? When their ministers constantly spew hate and racial slurs without being restrained, does that mean they don't like us? This is the woman who was the former Minister of Education. When they refer to us as grass cutters and grifters, does that mean they don't like us? Woman who was the former Minister of Education. When they call us white-clad vagrants, does that mean they don't like us? When they cancel the Independence Parade, does that mean they don't like us? So all of a sudden, Tommy, the Independence Parade is only for black people. You see the race baiting, Tommy? This is the PNM modus operandi. When they cannot beat you with facts, they race bait. Right? When they restrict us from protesting, does that mean they don't like us? Tommy, wasn't there a SUU under the PNM where people
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is that race
Definitely.
baiting?
Definitely.
When they threaten us with free speech, does that mean they don't like us? Free speech? Free speech? Tommy, free speech? When they deny us water, does that mean they don't like us? Tommy, the PNM used to deny us water up in Chumakak back in the 70s. Does that mean they don't like us, Tommy? The PNM denied the black people in Port of Spain and environs, Laventil and environs, and Mova and environs, the Laventil to Washington Empowerment Center. Does that mean PNM don't like black people? The PNM denied the people that building there up in Chumaka, Laventil for years upon years until yours truly started to protest against them, right? That doesn't mean they don't like black people, right? The PNM closed down Petrotrin, right? Does that mean they don't like black people? You want me go on and on and on? The PNM had 30% of people, black people scoring below in the SCA, scoring below 30% in the SCA. Does that mean the PNM didn't like black people? Look. All you miss me with that garbology, that googly gawk, right? But take a listen to this one. Let me play some voice. Germany 6, USA 1. Wait. Alright, let me play some voice.
Is the audio playing?
No. I'm gonna play a voice.
I swear to you, love, until West that I will treat the UNC with malice. I swear to you, love, until West that I will treat the UNC with malice. I swear to you, love, until West that I will treat the UNC with malice.
Kareem Marcel, you are the biggest idiot in TNT, and you're backing up the nonsense you said. Take a big twat for that. You are a poor excuse for a MP Kareem.
And JC Penn just told me he moved from Laventil to Shobona. He moved from Laventil to Shobona. Miss Atlanta call back. I saw your missed call. Missy, I think I have a voice note. Let me get this voice note. Did I play that one already? No.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there in the village again. Penny, just like Rowley and over London, when they sat down at the meeting and heard Hilton Sandy ranting about the Calcutta ship, they said nothing. It's when it hit the fan, Rowley lied and said he upgraded him immediately. That was a lie. We all heard it. We all saw what happened. They laughed and they clapped. And it's the same thing Penelope Beckles did. And now she said she didn't know what it is he said. He was shouting. He was getting on a wajang, right? And she was in front. And she didn't know what it is he said. But let her keep denying it. Let her keep covering it up. Everybody knows now, all Penny and all who want to cover up fame, let them continue doing it, right? Because everybody know now what it is. Some like it, some don't. Because he's doing nothing for this country by getting on in that manner. And he clearly showed that today or tomorrow he gets into a cabinet, what he's going to do to UNC people is malice. It's malice. When they want to talk about UNC, didn't do anything for PNMites. PNM didn't do nothing for them neither. PNM did nothing for them. Look at how long it took them to fix that wastewater that was flowing in the Beta for almost 8 months to fix that. Right? PNM killing out one another? So I don't know what it is he talking about. What he and his whole bunch talking about. Right? And I will say it over and over again, PNM, PNM, PNM. And who want to cut it in their own way is their business. Go right ahead. It just shows the level of all their thinking. And let me see how long Penny is going to wait again before something is done. And you know, and the thing about it is that when the reporter asked him, he made a whole lot of excuses. His nastiness. Thanks, Wall Street.
Thank you. Here it just go. Take a listen.
Whenever they say PNM people on social media, the me is the new N-word. They hate African people, they hate black people, they hate people from Bissau, they hate people from Silas, they hate people from Maloney, they hate people from Lakota, they hate people from the trade line, they hate people from Arima, they hate people from Carnage, they hate me.
Laventille West MP Kareem Marcel insists his comments on Thursday night at a political rally were not a divisive and racist attack and says anyone suggesting otherwise is wrong.
I stand by my statements. My statements were 100% that this UNC administration, by their actions and by their words, have perpetuated a level of viciousness, of hate, of discriminatory conduct against the people of my constituency and of the people of what they have termed PNM constituencies.
When asked about the comments and the belief that some considered it to have a racist undertone, political leader of the PNM and opposition leader Penelope Beckles says, from a party perspective, racial divide is not part of its ethos.
Listen, let me just make it clear. We celebrate 70 years as a party this year. We have always stood for interracial solidarity, and that has always been the mantra of the People's National Movement. I spoke with him before and I knew he was going to, I have not heard exactly what it is he has said.
Further defending his comments, Marcel says there are others who have said worse things, yet they are not chastised. He adds that there seems to be disdain for PNM constituencies, and his comments was rooted in defense of that supposed attack.
My response was directly to that, to say, one, PNM people, Laventille people, based on this government's conduct in the last 14 months, they do not like us. The UNC would never like us. And I am certain that the people of Laventille West would never like the UNC either. And I stand by that.
Marcel adds that they, he referred to in his speech on Thursday night, is strictly the government members and not people of East Indian descent.
I don't think that's one of the interpretations that people are getting. I think that is one of the false narratives that are being pushed by fake UNC pages and pushing out. The they that I refer to, what anyone with any level of common sense in Trinidad and Tobago would know that the they I refer to is the UNC government. Not even UNC supporters, no, the UNC government.
CNC3 News reached out to leader of government business Barry Padaras for the government's response, but up to news time there was none. Other government ministers also opted not to comment on Marcel's statement. Jensen Lavend, CNC3 News.
You know, Tommy, it's so disingenuous, that fellow is from our constituency, Laventille West, constituency that I grew up in. And it's sad to see, right, that fella really haven't learned anything. You're welcome. Welcome, Beulah.
Hello. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, Uncle Wall Street, and all those on the live chat. Kareem Marcel is totally wrong. I am of East Indian descent, and I take offense to all that he said. There, he incited anger, hate, and bitterness towards the Indian people, right? And anybody with a gift of discernment could discern in his spirit what that man, that nasty, wicked man was saying, right? Who are we referring to as he said they? If you're referring to the UNC politicians, say the UNC politicians, but you said they, What you expect the people to think? He's a wicked evil man. He did it one time, he did it 2 times. The last time he said they go to war. We're going to war with them. We're going to war with them. And everything for him is a scream and a shout, and he getting on in this nasty, scandalous way. It have a guy right now, one of the opposition doing a live, an ex-racist one who call Indian people all kind of nasty name. He doing a live right now on YouTube there, right? But I go watch that after the program. What I really call to say is that I like the Attorney General, how we jamming them now. Very slow in Parliament. You know what he told them, Uncle Tommy?
What did he tell them?
He have the list. He said, I have it right here in front of me with all the names. He says several names. And he say, you want me to call it out for you? If it's all the stuff to get fidgety, boy, you should have seen that. And he said it in his Senate as well. And that is why they're running in circles. They're so scared, they're so frightened. Because the man said, AG said, they call AG all kind of thing in Parliament, eh? You had to listen how they call him all kind of thing. The other one from the Senate, the guy who the gay guy now, I know everybody know that he's gay. I forget his name. In the Senate, who they sit down next to Forrest, he had made some remarks to the Attorney General, and the Attorney General stand up for him in the Senate as well as in Parliament. Another thing is, before I go, I don't want to stay long because I know have other callers calling it. Anyway, I was commenting because I just listened to the Parliament. I was commenting about the wrong things that PNM is doing. Do you know that they're not letting my comments run through till I 1 or 2 times they go allow it to go, but it's only PNM comments bashing the UNC government. Only, you know, until Friday they come across it that they mutiny Mike.
Yeah.
Mutiny Mike, and that caused that bacchanal there because there was a journalist who was on Barry them side, and she said she'd have discovered that before. Right? And that is how the argument take place, and Skeet Scotland telling Barry go deal with them. Look how they watch how damn this do Indian. And I want Miss Kamala Prasad she better stand up now in Parliament and put a zero tolerance to those opposition then. They can't be getting out, so all your mutiny mic from Parliament channel on TTT and wheresoever people listen and viewing. And they only, when they have to ask the questions, and when, like, you see, like how the AG say that we have the list and thing, all that they muted so they don't want the public to know. Right? They're messing with the government and Parliament. They're messing with the government outside, and these people have to stand up for them. We cannot allow this to go on. They want to take us back in time. I don't want to go back in time, neither nobody else. We want to move forward in life. Right? Even the songwriter say, I'm not looking back, I'm moving ahead. I'm moving forward. Who want to go back? Look what the PNM doing in Parliament. They disrespecting the Parliament, and then they're like spinning it on like a top on mud and making it look like it's a UNC that bad. I watching Parliament and I seen all what going on, and I am missing it. They not get showing our comments. Only PNM comments. When we come and go through, they're giving you 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And that's how they're doing we. Until I come up and I comment and I say, but here now this is only PNM could comment in this. And then like they dig up on it, they realize that, you know, somebody, whoever was handling the board or whatever, they have been interfering and mutiny, just like when UNC was in opposition. Why they doing that? Why? and carry myself spewing hate and anger and bitterness, and Penny sit down right in the front there and she there. You are hear that man scream to the top of his lungs and what he say? It just goes to show how all of them in a cult dealing with the underworld, that they have to come up for each other.
Thank you, brother.
All right, yeah.
Thank you. We'll play next voice note before we go for the break.
Good afternoon again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. When the when the partnership government came into office, well, you know, they were fixing bridges and roads and everything all over the country, and the PNM did not do. They went to fix the Mount Pleasant Bridge in Arima that PNM did not fix for 30 years. Penny say, I wish all your luck with that. That bridge can't fix. Right? Today, 16 years later, the bridge is still going strong. That is just to show you how she's weak and she's useless. And always has been that way. That's why Rowley put her out of the Senate and put Camille instead. She does nothing for her constituents and them. Right? She was too busy stick fighting and picking duck and making bake. She should stick to that. And I heard one of Kareem flag bearers talking about Barry has a non-functional brain. No, it's not Barry brain non-functional, because you never hear Barry on any platform with that kind of racist remarks and violence. You've never heard him. And all the A1 picture, all they want to make and put up with him, all they go right ahead. But it's still not taken away from the fact about Kareem misbehavior on that platform and that violence and racism that he was pushing. Thanks a lot, Wall Street. Good afternoon, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, and to everybody in the village again. Wall Street, I had to come in with that one with Gatsby Dolly. Gatsby Dolly is our parliamentary representative, right? When she came into office, we have been experiencing since 2007 that I moved up into Santa Cruz, right? I moved up into Santa Cruz 1997, and since 2003, we were experiencing severe water problems, right? I even wrote Lenny Sate at the time. He was acting prime minister, and he sent a note to Grimes. That time, Grimes was the man at WASA, right? For them to come and check and see what was going on, right? When Gatsby Dolly came in, the water problem was still going on. She gave people her number when she was campaigning. When they called her to ask her for help with the water, she said, call me back in 2 weeks' time, I'm at a function. Today, we are still experiencing water problems, right? Does she hate us all too? All the people up there, PNMites? Right? Look at this stuff in their own constituencies and them. And you want to come and talk? The only time our solution was solved was between 2011 and the early part of 2016, when suddenly we don't know where the water went, what Marvin Gonzalez did with the water, or Hines, or whoever was responsible. So she only talking a set of gobbledygook about they don't like us and they don't like us. I tell you, for a woman who's supposed to be so educated, you see, that is what education, sometimes too much education this cause. Ignorance and dotishness. And she, along with others, is encouraging Kareem in this nasty behavior. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Folks, we're going to take a quick look, and when we come back, we're going to give you some comments in the chat. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please share the live as soon as you get it.
So, Marabella is saying that Penny hug up Kareem after he spoke. She had on earplugs in a soundproof room. Okay, so let's take on stay. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go nowhere. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Join us, share the live, WZYE 94.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please share that live.
Thank you very much. So, Tommy, I want to digress for a minute. Yeah? You know, sometimes, Tommy, there is a lot of things, Tommy, that I let them card or pass by. A lot of things. I was let the card or pass by. But there are some things you can't, you have to back at that card. You have to back at that card.
Yeah, you can't leave it alone.
Yeah, and I want to back at that card. So, Tommy, you know, this week, right, on Friday, was it Friday? Friday, I established my 6th national record in Trinidad and Tobago.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And my goal is that, remember I read the book, The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. You know, I can't think like them miseducated PNM people. You understand? The PNM miseducation have you only thinking about maybe that you could see your nose if you could. To see your nose. Right? So after that 6th record was established, I said I want to be Athlete of the Year in Trinidad and Tobago, not Masters Athlete of the Year. I want to be the male Athlete of the Year. Right? There's a difference. Right? Masters Athlete of the Year is for people 40 and over. And male Athlete of the Year is for all the athletes, all the male athletes in Trinidad and Tobago. So that's my goal. Right? If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Send me a voice note. Right? And I didn't even answer it, I didn't answer it. But I want to play it for you. I want to play it. I saved it. Okay. I have a message there from reporter. I'm going to play your voice note in a minute. Let me get this message here too. Let me get this message. Tell me, and I want to hear from you what you think.
All right.
All right. So let me see if I have that message. I know I have that message because I sent that message to myself. Because I say I'm going to play it for the people to hear it. And this has a lot to do with the miseducation that the PNM have put forward. I think this is it here.
If this is so, congratulations. Yeah, if this is so. For Male Athlete of the Year, Masters? You for real? All right, boss. Good night.
Let me play that again.
If this is so, congratulations. Yeah. If this
Tommy, why you couldn't stop there? And you always say, if this is so, right? If this is so, right? If this is so, what does that say? What does that say to you?
That means he doesn't believe what he saw.
Okay, okay.
so, for male athlete of the year, Masters? You for real? All right, boss. Good night.
You see what I'm talking, Tommy? You see what I'm talking about? What's your take, Tommy?
I'm saying that he is being himself.
Oh, that's what you say?
Yeah, he being himself. He can't help himself.
Oh, you can't? Okay. All right, all right. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. But anyway, folks, I was to bring that to you guys, and that it was just interesting that the man who, let me take this call, Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
This afternoon, bro.
Yes,
Same to you.
Apologize.
Yeah.
Let me extend congratulations and best wishes on your attempt to be male athlete of the year.
Correct. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think that the country should consider your efforts as a Trinbagonian and at least look at it on the merits that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go into the dotishness that the voice note that you got there. I won't go into that. I saw you all were dealing with a rant. I'm not sure what I want to call it at this present time, but I'm sure it's a rant, right? And that rant disrespected my home, my relatives. At least half of it, right? Because all my children are mixed, every single one of them, right? My wives, mixed. If you understand what I'm saying.
No, I understand.
Right? So if they consider, if I use the word PNM in my house now, I would be saying something to my wife and my children. Right? Because they said there's a new word for it. So I am not supposed to use the word PNM again. So we have to take that out of our dictionary, our daily language, and we have to take it out of the parliament. Because if you hear them mention that word in the parliament, they will be discriminating. They'll be using a derogatory name for individuals, right? So Karim himself would have to determine what is his party's name, because he proclaimed that that word, PNM, is a new N word. Right? So each time he say that word, he would be referring to himself and everybody who affiliates themselves with the party, right? By that word. Or is it that he is allowed to do that and nobody else? Help me to understand, you know. Again, I'm not going to say, I only going to say is a rant. But you didn't know what you're ranting about. And he's sticky footing you out again. I want him to explain to us that new word each time that he says it. No, because he said that on social media. That's what it means. And if that's what it means in the media now, how are we supposed to refer to them? Because if I use the short PNM or say People's National Movement, it will mean the same thing. So I want to know if they're going to change the name or they're going to stay with it. Have a blessed evening, gentlemen.
Same to you.
To me, Sukram Singh says, the speaker is yet to put out the disrespectful bullies, thugs, and shouting hooligans, Scotland Young, Imbert, Marvin, Marcel, and Manning. They're trying to bully their way into government like Rowley did in Lion King. And for me, I saw what happened there. I have the video somewhere, but I just find that it seemed like the PNM just get their own way in the parliament, man. It does seem like they get their own way in the parliament. And so far, Tommy, has there been anyone, folks, I have a question. Has there been any member of the opposition so far that has been put out of the parliament? You know, Tommy?
I haven't seen any of it.
So, folks, I'm asking the question. Have there been any opposition member being put out of the parliament so far? Anyone?
I see them putting themselves out.
No, I'm not talking about them walking out. I'm talking about the Speaker of the House.
The Speaker, I don't think the Speaker has put any of them out yet.
What about in the Senate? The President could put somebody out of the House too, can he?
True.
So I'm asking that question because I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe you guys might have that answer for me. I'm trying to find out.
Let me congratulate Gordon Gangachana, PNM Drygen, for being the 2026 Male Donkey of the Year.
And thank you very much.
Fraud. Coming up next, Fraud of the Week. Fraud. Coming up next, Fraud of the Week.
And Tommy, I am going to go first, eh? Get out your pen and paper, Tommy. And folks, you can send us, put your fraud of the week in chat, call us with your fraud of the week, or send a WhatsApp with your fraud of the week. My fraud of the week, I'm going to go with Kareem Marcel. My fraud of the week is Kareem Marcel. The fraud of the week. Tommy, is your fraud of the week?
Kareem, definitely.
Okay, so fraud of the week is Kareem Marcel. My fraud of the week is Kareem Marcel. You understand? Let me play this voice note here. I saw a call there from Miss
And good afternoon again, Brother Wall Street. And when I said independent of the both political party, that is to prevent this country from ending up into political warfare amongst the communities, such as other countries when they have an election, there's a set of violence. We don't want to reach to that here. And there is the only direction the PNM is looking to carry this country. You see, they don't have no argument to convince us to give them a next term. So what they are going to do is try to mash up the place. I tell you all that the PNM is on the road to mash up Trinidad and Tobago, right? If they cannot get to govern this country, they are going to destroy it. Just like what they did to the Carnival in Port of Spain. When the people who have real money wanted the Carnival come in their direction, they used my kind of people to destroy Port of Spain Carnival, but they couldn't move the Cambule. And them same set of destruction is what taking its place right now in this country with the PNM. We have to look out for bacchanal and war. That is how the PNM is. Remember, they cannot convince us that Amory Brown will do better. They cannot convince us Inbert is going to do better. They cannot convince us Foster Cummins is going to do better. They cannot convince us that Dr. Rowley is going to change his weight. They cannot convince us that Miss Penny Beckers will do better. They can't convince us these things. The only thing they could do is incite these little numbskull to run in here and run in there and mash up the place. But let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. Democracy is going to keep the PNM right where it is, in opposition until some other party come and take the little 1 or 2 seats they have, and they'll be existing no more. Disgrace.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, folks, put your fraud of the week in the chat. Send your closing voice note. Send your fraud of the week, or send it in a WhatsApp message. Okay? Take a listen to this, folks. Take a listen to this.
Contracts under scrutiny. Millions awarded to party-linked companies. CPEP contracts under scrutiny. Millions awarded to party-linked companies. By Joshua C. Mungle. Between 2009 and 2023, more than $6.5 billion was allocated to the Community-Based Environmental Protection and Enhancement Program, CPEP, providing thousands of low-income families with an alternative source of income. However, investigations revealed that a lack of political oversight allowed contracted companies, many with little transparency, to earn between $20,000 and $50,000 per month in management fees. Allegations of nepotism, favoritism, and kickbacks have persisted across successive governments. The 2024 Auditor General's report raised concerns about CPEP's fiscal accountability, noting that $499.2 million had been allocated without proper documentation. Documents to support 3 payments totaling $55.6 million to the CPEP Company Limited were not provided for audit, the report stated. Similarly, the Office of Procurement Regulation noted that CPEP failed to submit quarterly contract reports for the final 2 quarters of 2023. A 2020 inquiry to assess the performance of CPEP found $21 million unaccounted for in the company's financial records. CPEP's board became aware of the sum through a letter from the Environment Management Authority, confirming the release of $21 million to CPEP in 2014 under the PNM government. Investigations revealed a bank account created by a former board used to withdraw the funds, the report stated. Ahead of its pending closure, Guardian Media's investigative desk examined contracts awarded to major PNM figures and party loyalists between 2021 and 2025. Companies linked to PNM figures. SureServe Ltd., owned by Ruth Cummings, a relative of PNM General Secretary Foster Cummings, received more than $1.3 million in CPEP contracts between 2021 and 2025, including over $450,000 in 2024 to 2025. The company's secretary, Joel Edwards, served as CPEP chairman from 2024 to 2025. SureServe also received more than $8 million in Housing Development Corporation, HDC, contracts over 5 years. The company lists its address as the Metro Hotel in Couva, which it shares with other firms connected to Foster Cummings, including Cummings and Associates, Clydon Enterprises Limited, and Austin Rogers Limited. Austin Rogers Limited, owned by Austin Rogers, received $2 million in CPEP contracts from 2021. Rogers denied current business ties to Cummings. The Metro Hotel is owned by Mukesh Ramsingh, the PNM candidate for Pointe-a-Pierre in the 2025 general elections. Foster Cummings acknowledged knowing the business owners, but denied wrongdoing or that companies received contracts after his ministerial appointment. Many of the names I was asked about, I know them all. I entered full-time politics in 2020, and matters of business were left to my family to manage, Cummings said at a PNM press conference. Other PNM-linked contracts. Abite Construction, owned by PNM MP Kareem Marcel and two relatives, collected nearly $2 million between 2021 and 2025.
You know, it's interesting, Tommy, in that Kareem rant was just before this story came out. So, you had to give him credit. He kind of buried the story, Tommy. 2 million, collect nearly 2 million between 2021 and 2025. Yeah? I guess that's why he was able to move out from the bitumen to Shogunas. Right? Hey, listen. You know, if that is the way the PNM does do it. Now, is it that, Tommy, is it why Penny said she was bringing back CPEP? Did Penny say she was bringing back CPEP? Did you hear that?
I think I heard that.
I guess this is why she's bringing back CPEP. Yeah? Let's continue to listen.
Between 2024 to 2025 alone, the company earned over $700,000. Marcel was appointed a Port of Spain City Corporation alderman in 2024 before winning the Laventille West seat in 2025. Good Vibes and Company Limited, owned by community activist Kenroy Doppel, received approximately $1.9 million over 5 years. Doppel has publicly distanced himself from politics and denied any illegal activity. Additional PNM-linked companies receiving CPEP contracts include $2 million, Shiatsu General Contractors, San Fernando Deputy Mayor Patricia Alexis. $2 million, Jillian Lewis Construction, Jillian Lewis, Malabar/Mazaca Constituency Chairman. $2 million, Danovan Company, Alvin Reeves, former San Fernando Councilor. $2 million, Dios Contracting Services, Marilyn Lewis Tobias, Vice Chair, PNM Women's League. $1.9 million, Trinbago Landscape Maintenance, Curtis Shade, former Tabaquite Constituency Chairman. $1.9 million, Zorena's Maintenance and Landscaping, Alvin Muhammad, former San Fernando West Constituency Chair. $1.7 million, Deborah's Marketing and Services, Nigel Cleghorn, PNM Vice Chair, San Fernando West. $1.5 million, BNS Construction, Susan Hong, former Diego Martin Councilor. $1.3 million, Tyrishan Construction, Stephen Harper, Belmont South Councilor. $1 million, Beta Clean Services Limited, Akini Spencer, former PNM Youth League Treasurer. $1 million, Hildegard's Professional Center Limited, Anthony Orozco, PNM activist, Toco/Sangre Grande election agent. Between 2021 and 2025, CPEP contracts consistently flowed to companies connected to PNM leaders and loyalists. While some recipients denied wrongdoing, the lack of transparency, audit gaps, and repeated reports of unaccounted funds raised serious concerns about governance, oversight, and accountability within the program.
Tommy, do you see why the report about black people living below the poverty line? Do you see?
Yep.
All these PNM people, whether he is a alderman and all these different people getting all kind of contract, why the poor black PNM people suffering? The suffering, that's why it went from 17.3% to 26.3% of black people living below the poverty line. Because instead of them trying to uplift them people, they want to keep them in the sub-basement so they could continue to vote for the PNM. Yeah? Let me say hello to Gordon Ganga, Chana Jai Joseph. Coming back to the chat with respect to Mr. Intellectual, Kareem, fraud of the week. Yeah, well, some say me feel he's a male donkey, you know? I feel he have some feminine glands. Okay. Oh, God. Johnny C. Paul, fraud of the week, Kareem Marcel. You got that one?
Yep.
RLC Daniel, fraud of the week, Marcel. Oh God. Oh God. Well, yeah, we ain't go with donkey of the week because somebody else has used that. Yeah, boy, Jack, you sing too soft for that job, Monica says. Miss Santa Cruz fraud of the week, Kareem. Angie Joseph fraud of the week, Kareem. Michael Scotland, Kareem. Ah, Marcel, who benefits? You're enjoying. We are them. P&M Clong. I was there. I was a law. Get back the money and pay you in CPEP grass. My fraud of the week is Marcel Flows Penny second. Marcel. John Bishop, welcome. Marcel. Bennett Thomas. Marcel. Monica Ramke soon. Marcel. Semantics. Penny. Troy Smith. Penny. Yeah, this will never happen in Santa Cruz. They go try. PNM is setting the stage for an unrest in this country to stabilize the government. That will never happen. Rick Q, fraud of the week, Kareem. So Graham Singh says, so wait now, the Indo-Chinese who supporting the thief NM, according to this racist, are racist too. But the safe thief NM have to save their base because they cannot win without those Indo-Chinese. Peter Sami, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. The country is in good shape. I'm still in TNT. Fraud of the week is Kareem. Hey, Peter, how it going, boy? This last caller is 100% spot on. The TFNM is desperate and got nothing, no ideas, no vision to offer TNT. They have to preach to their base and use racism, lies, and propaganda. Wilson say, Walls, Wendell propagandist Stephen say he doesn't know what you have against the PNM. You don't need to respond, bro. He said that? Really? Oh, what does he mean? I don't understand. Wilson, tell him I say the PNM don't like black people and their policies show. The facts are there, right? If the PNM did like black people, right now we would have a Lavantil to Washington Empowerment Center on the corner of Duncan Street and Independence Square. Yeah, if the PNM did like black people, you see that building in Chumaka burned down in 2011? 2011, eh? It wouldn't have taken the PNM almost 14 to 15 years to fix it if they did like black people. Because that is a constituency that have never forsaken the PNM. Yeah? And that is just two examples. If they did like black people, right? When the SCA scores come out, the people who scoring under 30%, most of them are predominantly black students. They would have changed that right away. Make sure that will never happen. Right? Forget about crime. Forget about crime. And we could go on and on and on. But you see, the thing about it is that them fellas are a little upset that we speak truth to power. Right? I want them to go all the years in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. And I want them two things. I'm going to give them two. Under which party they had the most amount of black people living below the poverty line? Secondly, under which party Trinidad and Tobago has been the most corrupted according to the Transparency, the Corruption Perception Index? Two things. Two things you all can look up. That is it. I don't want to give only 3 go, but it could be too much. 3 is too much. So 2. 2. And Tommy, I hear is Moody's change the ratings to stable?
Yeah.
Eh? I hear Moody's
I read that.
Moody's change the ratings to stable.
To stable.
Yeah, Moody's. Wasn't the other day they was talking about when NGC decided that they're not gonna want to be ranked anymore. They was talking all kind of googly guck.
Correct.
Right? I wonder what they have to say now. What they have to say now? Look, folks. No, that's true. Why Penny want to bring back CPEP? To me, you have millions and millions of dollars.
True.
To me, I see an advertisement with a company billing 1-bedroom houses for 140, 150, 2-bedroom houses for like 200 and something, and 3-bedroom house for 300 and something thousand. Is that possible?
It's quite possible. In Trinidad, you're talking about.
Yeah, in Trinidad.
It's quite possible.
Okay. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Miss Santa Cruz.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there again. One for the road. You want to know why they had Kareem get, like a little wajang on the platform like that with the hate and hate and hate. They hate me and we hate them because they don't want to acknowledge the Moody rating. That is why that was a total distraction. You understand? So nobody would wouldn't pay attention to it. But we paying attention to it. We paying attention to it. Yes, that Moody they give us a stable rating.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't like. That is why Penny sat down there and encouraged him. And now lying and say that she didn't hear anything. You in front there and you didn't hear anything? Wall Street, let me tell you something, Before I go there, I want to just tell Gordon something. You want to know who is Saddam campaign manager? Let me tell you who was Keith Rowley campaign managers. Bridget and he said George and Newman George and Jackie Lazarus among other people. Right?
Santa Cruz.
Yes, sir.
You are 100% correct. Because I know personally. You're correct. You're correct like I see.
Yes. Right. And she sat as Speaker of the House for 10 years. Yeah. He gave Newman George the best positions it had, put them on 9 state boards, right? Jackie Lazarus was in charge of MPS. It was alleged, I have to say this part, a house in Victoria Keys. And you come in to ask, who is Saddam campaign manager? She has been his campaign manager long before now. Since Saddam getting into politics, she has been his campaign manager. So I don't know what is he trying to prove. Explain Newman George and British, and he said George. And let me get to this point now. Wall Street, just like reporter, I am of the strong belief because I lived through it. I saw what was done to the NAR government while they were in office. Especially the lies, the half-truths, the innuendos, the propaganda, the poison that the PNM spread. Especially that Imbut told the nurses and them that the Robertson take the money, right, that was supposed to pay them at Bella Duck Pond in Tobago, that can't hold a cruise ship or nothing. That is the lies of the PNM, right? And today, Wall Street, I am seeing it. I am feeling it, right? And I can speak about it. That what Kareem Marcel did there, it was a dog whistle. Because Farah said they give them 6 months in office, right? The 6 months pass. They're getting restless. The natives getting restless, right? That they're there too long. Look at what they're doing. All kind of things they're bringing up. Look at what the Gatsby Dolly put. But you ain't hear nothing about the Moody rating.
Nothing.
You heard nothing about the victims' rights. Nothing you're not hearing.
But you're hearing all the wrong thing, all the poison. And I remembered, you wouldn't remember it, no, I shouldn't say that, you might remember it. That Sopon March that was led by Patrick Manning, David Abdullah, Nolly Clark, Abu Bakr, the whole set of them, which escalated in the coup a couple of weeks later. That was the start of it. And I am seeing it, I'm smelling it, I'm experiencing it, right? That this country, they're heading, they want to destabilize the government, and they are heading for unrest. That is the dog whistle that Karim was blowing. They don't like we, so when you see you sow that seed of doubt that they don't like we go get rid of the government. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
But Miss Santa Cruz, the facts doesn't bear Kareem race baiting rant. The facts does not bear it out. It does not. Because as a matter of fact, let me play this. Let me play this again. Let me get back this here topic. Sorry. So Miss Santa Cruz just jog my memory there. So I could play something here for them. Listen to this. Which one is it? Here it is right here. This one right here. Play this. Hold on, I'm gonna play this one here. I have to play this one. Okay, hold on here. Okay, here we go. Folks, listen to this one, Don't forget, we played this already, but we had to play it again. Just so you could know exactly when they're trying to raise bait, right? They don't want you all to think about these things. They do not want you all to think about these things. They want you all to forget about these things.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. Empowering our future, youth unemployment drops. We have achieved a significant victory for the next generation. Recent data confirms that youth unemployment has dropped remarkably, falling from 12.2% to just 7.7%.
See, youth unemployment dropped from 12.2 to 7.7. And this is according to the CSO data. Right? Youth unemployment. Didn't we just give you all that thing there about the 26% of people, black people living below the poverty line? And if this drop, who you think this has affected the most now that it's dropped and there's improvement? Only don't let them fool all with that googly gawk, Don't let them fool all, Don't let them give all of that FAX, We're gonna give you all the FACTS.
Progress is a direct result of our falling from 12.2% to just 7.7%. This progress is a direct result of our focused policies to create jobs, foster entrepreneurship, and provide our young people with the training and opportunities they need to thrive. We are not just creating jobs, we are building a foundation for our youth to succeed and contribute to the growth of our nation. When our youth win, Trinidad and Tobago wins, putting more money in your pockets. We are thrilled to share that 62,050 workers across the nation are now receiving higher salaries.
62,000 workers receiving higher salaries. Yeah? When all they listen to Kareem and them, they want all to forget this, They don't want you all to think about this. They want you all to be fighting with each other. Yeah, listen to this. This one going against that one and that. They think about this. Don't let them sidetrack all you, Don't let them miseducated PNM sidetrack all you. These are the things that are important in the country. This is what's important. Let me go back here.
We are thrilled to share that 62,050 workers across the nation are now receiving higher salaries. This is a significant step toward improving the standard of living for hardworking citizens and ensuring that our workforce is fairly rewarded for their dedication. By prioritizing better wages, we are strengthening families and stimulating local economic activity. We are committed to building a brighter, more prosperous future for every worker in Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is back on the global stage. In just 1 year, we have successfully restored our international standing. From our election to the UN Security Council to the establishment of a permanent World Bank Group office in our nation, the world is recognizing our potential. Our nation is truly open for investment and growth. 4,000 new jobs through housing. We are continuing to drive national development and expand opportunity for all citizens. Through new, strategically planned housing projects, we are set to generate 4,000 additional jobs across the construction and services sectors. These initiatives are about more than just building homes. They are about creating sustainable employment, stimulating local businesses, and providing families with the foundation they need to prosper. We are building a stronger, more inclusive Trinidad and Tobago. 14,080 new jobs delivered. We are committed to putting our people to work. Between April 2025 and April 2026, 14,080 new jobs have been created across 18 government ministries. These positions are not just numbers. They represent thousands of families provided with stable income, security, and a brighter future. By prioritizing job creation across the public sector, we are building a more resilient, thriving economy for every citizen.
Yeah? Performance beat old talk.
That's right.
Performance beat old talk. But let me go to Moody's. Moody's ratings officially revised Trinidad and Tobago's sovereign outlook from negative to stable, while affirming the country's Ba2 credit rating. This upgrade marks an improvement from December 2025 downgrade and is driven by the following: high energy prices, projected higher oil and gas revenues will boost export receipts and stabilize the US dollar. 2. Debt management. A recent Eurobond issuance improved the external maturity profile, covering parts of the $1 million bond that matured. 3. Financial buffers. Moody's highlighted adequate foreign exchange reserves. Let me repeat that. Moody's highlighted adequate foreign exchange reserves and backstop from the Heritage and Stabilization Funds. Yeah, that is Moody's. I wonder if the PNM go take credit for that too, Tommy. Eh?
You never know.
You never know?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Boy, that is Moody's, folks. Right? They only want to talk about when Moody's downgrade. But they want to get you all talking about Kareem and talking about all these other things. This is significant news. Significant. Yeah?
Kareem is a distraction at this point.
Correct is right. Correct is right. Absolutely correct, Tommy. You understand? And they do want to distract us. They do want to distract us. But listen to the Prime Minister in Parliament. Listen to this. Well, they don't get distracted or no. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Do not be distracted. Because they want to distract. They want to distract us. They want to distract us by any means necessary. Take a listen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I continue to be astonished by the temerity of those on the other side. Today, very concerned about our nation's children, because when they had the opportunity to do so, to take care of the children for the past 10 years, they failed so miserably. And even after that 10 years, in this last session of this parliament, they failed to support children. They failed to support the children's life. However, my government is fully committed to protecting our nation's children. We have adopted a whole-of-government approach to safeguarding children. We have strengthened collaboration amongst the Children's Authority, the TTPS, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Health, and the Ministry of the People and Social Development and family services to ensure that vulnerable children are identified earlier and protected more effectively. We have accelerated efforts to strengthen children protection systems, improve case management, and enhance information sharing amongst agencies so that warning signs do not fall through the cracks. We're also working to increase frontline capacity within agencies responsible for child welfare and family support, recognizing that prevention begins long before a crisis occurs. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
See, Tommy, that's what they don't want us. They don't want us to talk about that. They don't want us to talk about that. I'm telling you all, they do not want us to speak about that. They want us to be sidetracked, Tommy, so we could continue to, yes, we will talk about the Kareem Marcel issue. Of course, we'll talk about that. But we also want to bring you these issues about what the government is also doing. Look, let's give our next one before we go. Let's give one more before you go. One more. Listen to this one.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given the wide shutdown of transportation services, what is the government doing to alleviate the concerns of maxi taxi drivers?
Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Again, I continue to be astonished and amazed by the temerity of those on the other side. First of all, Mr. Speaker, there was no nationwide shutdown. Again, I repeat, no nationwide shutdown of any transport services at this time. The vast majority of maxi taxi operators are decent, hardworking individuals and they ensure our loved ones are taken to our schools, their homes, and workplaces safely. Based on their essential services, my government is committed to addressing their concerns, which those on the other side ignored for 10 years. 10 years. And so the Minister of Transport, as he has done over the last year, will continue to work, consult, and engage all stakeholders involved in our national transportation services in the national interest. For 10 years, the former administration was tone deaf. They refused any meaningful dialogue with stakeholders.
Let's think it easy. Anyway, there you have it, folks. Government at work, doing these things. Yes, tone deaf. All right, let me finish it up here, Tommy. For further the week.
Yes.
Let me see who else here. Patricia Weed just come. Good evening to you, Patricia Weed. Yeah, you see, that's part of the problem, semantics, right? The other people who are pro UNC have to start sharing this information too as well. Yes, this information has to be like a pandemic. Share the information all over the place so people could know. Because if you're going on social media and they're sharing that kind of information, what they want to share, and the PNM propagandists and them out there sharing that information, they have to start highlighting the successes of the government. And you know something, Tommy? The other thing is this, I feel, I am saying this now, I feel, Tommy, that other UNC program don't want to share stuff with WZYE TV on it because somehow they feel we go get all the prep or all the rep for that. That shouldn't be. If I see any information that I think is good, I will play it here. We will play it here. That's what it's supposed to be. You understand?
Yep.
Because yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, because it
So I don't
benefits.
understand, Tommy. Go ahead.
It benefits all.
All I don't understand.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman.
Audio. No audio.
Do you all hear this on any other program?
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Do you all hear these?
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
As a matter of fact, they could take that one. That one do have the WZYE TV in it. Do you all hear those two things on any other program? Right, that are pro-UNC? I'm asking the question. All right, Tommy, I think you could take your Kong there now. Hold on, eh?
Well, Marcel.
Hold on. Hold on.
Good afternoon, Washington, Uncle Tommy. That last caller there, she had a stop at that too. I feel like Kurima talking about she not depending in the government, you know. Damn so. Santa Cruz and them like the race bait, thing and all and the chat and all them.
If you're encouraging that, man, you take your call and look how you come out. You're not encouraging that, man. You understand? You take your call and you see what you're encouraging already. We ain't encouraging that. God, we give you a lifeline and you don't want to use your lifeline. Anderson, please don't go sideways. I'm begging you.
Mr. Worship, Uncle Tommy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I was Santa Cruz no going, Marcelo be panty like Chisan. Chisan is a back of my man.
You see, Tommy? You see, Tommy? And when you tell them, when you do what you have to do with them fellas and them, you see what has happened? You see how them fellas and them, Tommy, want to put our license in jeopardy, you know. You understand? Them don't care about that, you know, Tommy. Them don't care, you know. They have an agenda, and they're going to push their agenda regardless. And we're not encouraging that. We're not encouraging that. So now, when we don't take all your calls, right? Beulah, don't go back at what you just said. Leave it alone.
No. I just got to tell you that you're doing the correct thing, and if the Speaker of the House could have done that same thing too, and I agree with you 100%. Put them out every time you see the disrespecting the how you call that, the chamber, the Speaker of the House, or any other. Put them out. I like what you're doing there. You have the right to do what you're doing, and don't let nobody dictate your pace in your program. Not only that too, when the callers call in, the real callers, it is bring facts and not fiction. Right? And your program is not to pull down anybody and allow people to come and pull down other people who is educated, intelligent, and coming with facts. Right? Okay then. Yeah.
Yeah, the next one. Yeah. You see, when you don't know that you don't know, and even though you don't know that you don't know, and I tell you that you don't know, you don't want to know that you don't know. but you know that you don't know. And I'm telling you that you don't know, but you don't want to know that you don't know. Let me say hello to Patricia Reed. Wall Street, your license safe because the others allow cussing in the States. Yeah. You working for the FCC, Patricia Reed. You, Tommy, Patricia Reed working for the FCC, right? She know her license safe. Patricia Reed, let me tell you this, Let me tell you this. Up here, it's not like radio in Trinidad, you know. This is not radio in Trinidad, you know. This is radio in the United States of America. You understand? And if the FCC come in tomorrow and say, you know what, we finding all the $25,000, them fellas could pay that. Them fellas could pay that. Them could pay. Who got to pay? Who got to pay? Look. All you take a little rest, Or I gain all your arrests. I'm serious. I gain all your arrests. Because all you, just like the PNM. All you just like the PNM. All you don't care about me. All you don't care about WZYE. All you don't care about Tommy. All you don't care about our license. All you don't care. And all you're doing it on purpose. That is wicked and evil. Wicked and evil. All you really care? All you care? Yeah. Where, Tommy?
Yeah, well, for the week, we have 2 for Penny, and we have 14 for Marcel.
Okay, so there we have it. Folks, fraud of the week is
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
I just have a message to send to the other programs. We are not in competition with each other. We shouldn't be in competition with each other. All of us want the same end result. We're supposed to be working with each other. That's what we're supposed to do.
For a better nation.
Correct is right. It's right. Don't be against Wall Street and them program because other people pushing that propaganda to all you. And all you letting them allow all you to push that propaganda. Yeah. We just work hard here. All you just work hard on doing all you're doing. Let all of us get together. Because at the end of the day, the PNM don't care, you know. They will do it by any means necessary, you know. All you see the agenda they're pushing? Folks, put your closing comments in the chat and send your closing voices. All you see the agenda they're pushing? So we have to stop this where all you think against Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and all your people going on all your head and tell all, hey, this, that. No. Ain't making no sense. It ain't making no sense. Right? And it's nonsense. Right? So let me go for the quick break. Volsang says, Wars, I agree with you. If you all don't share info with each other, the likes of the ignorant ganga and all will set roots in the ignorant minds of this country. That is exactly correct. That's exactly correct. We supposed to be, if all you have something, information to share, and you don't have it, I have no problem giving it to all you. None whatsoever. Nobody never approached me and asked. You have no problem giving it to you, because at the end of the day, right, all of us are trying to get to the same place. Doesn't mean to say we get to the same place on the same road. People may take different ways of getting to our location, right? There's different ways. I was just saying, Tommy, it's not one way to skin a cat.
True.
Right? There's different ways. So let me stop this, this bitching and having people mislead all to tell all about, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, this, that, and the other, and I do this, that, and the other, like little MM. You know what is MM, Tommy?
Yep.
Marshall Montano.
Correct.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up. Stick and stay. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live.
Tommy, Miss Santa Cruz sent some starch mango for me. There's one problem though.
Getting it.
Huh?
Getting it.
Yeah. And they look good too, boy.
I can imagine.
Oh God. Patricia Wheat says, what she said? You're real fake. What? Tommy, why is she talking so about you, boy?
I guess she don't love me no more.
Patricia Wheat, you don't love Tommy no more? Or you love Ganga Chana more now these days?
Yeah, she got Mr. Florida.
Oh, it's Mr. Yeah. Oh, okay. She have a crush on Mr. Florida, you know. That was here. I read Buddy tell me that. Patricia Weed, I read Buddy tell me you have a crush on Mr. Florida. That's what I was told. I don't know how true it is. Yeah. What she say? Wall Street. Look, you see, bitchin'. And what is that? What does that mean? I don't understand that now. Patricia Weed. Patricia Wheat said, well, she is a real UNC, you fit in nice. Yeah, thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Michael Scotland, yeah, Wall Street is a real boss on your program. The PNM is very destructive. Correct is right. All right, my closing comment. Let me see if there are any more closing comments here. He just saw me say you agree with you. If they don't know that they don't know. Yeah, Peter, they don't know that they don't know, you know. And even if we tell them that they don't know, they don't want to know that they don't know. But they know that the miseducation from the PNM don't know that you don't know. The Santa Cruz don't answer back them thing on them, eh? Seriously, don't do it. Don't let them carry you down that road. Don't let them carry you down that road. Okay. Let me get a little hold of this thing here, Tommy. Get that. All right, my closing. Tommy, your closing comment. Go ahead.
You know, you talk about delayed gratification versus instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, did this one line, or should I say, this one sentence on hope. He said, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you have to become the change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're good, giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. Stay cool, stay calm, and we'll see each other tomorrow night, God willing, right here on WZYE. Till then, good night.
Tony, I see a comment by Patricia Weed about you, but I ain't go put it up. You watching each other? Patricia Weed for a comment about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Let me go to the total chat.
Yeah, if you look at the last, maybe the last, I will tell you what time it is. Yeah, about 4:01 p.m. 4:01. Patricia Weed for it up. All right, my closing comment. Mr. Jaku, them stash mango look real good, boy. You see it? Like 4:41 p.m. Oh, I'm supposed to play that. I ain't even play that.
God, good morning. Today is Sunday, June 14th. Father, thank you for opening my eyes to another day and reminding me that every new sunrise is an opportunity to begin again. This Sunday, I choose to slow down my heart and draw closer to your presence. May I not be distracted by the things that steal my peace. May I not allow worries to take the place of trust. And may I remember that you are still taking care of everything, even the things I do not yet understand. May this day be marked by your peace, by the joy of life's simple blessings, by moments shared with the people I love, and by the certainty that my life is safe in your hands. Because when God is present, the heart finds rest, the soul finds strength, and hope begins to bloom again. I place this Sunday into your hands, and I choose to trust you. In Jesus' name, amen. If this
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all. I like to say what I've got to do. Remember, hard work beats talent, and talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Okay, let me go to the closing comments here. You ain't see it, no?
Mr. Tommy, like a house?
Yeah.
Like a mouse?
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, I just wanted to, I wanted to put it up, you know what I mean?
Means that are quiet.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wanted you to get your interpretation, you know? Yeah, because I know I thought you and Miss you and Patricia Reed was good.
Yeah, well, I'm like a mouse. I'm good with that.
All right. Tara Brandon, I have you in the village. Blessed afternoon. Same to you. Johnny C. Paul closing comments. People must change their mindset, let go of hate and division, and embrace love, respect, and God gives way for a better, peaceful, meaningful life. Thank you very much, Jenny. Monica Ramkisoon says, be safe, stay blessed till tomorrow, God willing. Judy Alice said, Tom, you didn't miss anything if she doesn't love you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Elsie Lacan said, have a blessed evening, everyone. Always a great talk show. God bless. Gordon Gangachana, Jaijan Joseph said, my wrap up is talk to God and man about anything that is not good for this lovely country. Don't worry about if they say you are going sideways. Once it's the truth, you'll be free. Okay. Okay. Jenny Steeper wants to know, Wall Street, is the weed party on? When a weed party? Santa Cruz closing comment. No amount of giving can satisfy an ungrateful heart. Give with wisdom, serve with boundaries, protect your peace, and walk on without guilt. Ungrateful, keep changing the meaning. Bernard Thomas says, good night, villagers. See you tomorrow evening, same frequency. As Smooth says, those who learn from the past is doomed to repeat it. Those who don't learn from the past. Santa Cruz, let's tell tomorrow, God willing. Stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from demons like Gordon and racists like you. Sharon Beakey say be safe, everyone. Semantic says she's gonna eat a stash mango. Michael Scotland says until tomorrow, God bless. Monica Ramke soon says another great program. Oh God. All right. Yeah. Uncle Tommy left that. Let it delay dead. That is Tommy. You understand? Yeah, folks, Japan versus the Netherlands. We out of here. We see you tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We outside. Later. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory.